And welcome everybody to Mabee Gymnasium here on the beautiful campus of Our Lady of the Lake University. As the final regular season home matchup of the year is your OLLU Saints, who are 19-6 on the season, 9-1 in Red River, or 10-1 in Red River Athletic Conference play, are taking on our rivals from up the road in Austin, Huston-Tillotson, as the Rams 10-10 on the year, 5-6 in conference play, as they come into face each other here tonight. Saints won earlier this year in 4 sets over Huston-Tillotson, 26-14, 16-25, 25-22, and 25-22. Kendall Groff led the Saints with 10 kills on 27 attacks with 4 errors for a .222 hitting percentage. CeCe Robinson led the Rams with 17 kills. As a final home match of the year for the Saints, a game-and-a-half lead on St. Thomas, hoping to get the victory here to give us a 2-game lead and a clinch at least a tie for the Red River Athletic Conference crown with a victory tonight. As they will have a 2-game lead then if with the victory over St. Thomas with 2 conference games remaining. There's still 2 other games that are non-conference, or 1 other game that's non-conference the Saints will be playing. That'll be on November the 1st against Schreiner. Then they will finish things up on the road at Jarvis Christian on November the 4th and then November the 5th at Texas College. Then they'll be back as the Saints are hosting the Red River Athletic Conference Tournament. That'll be on the 11th and 12th of November. And I hope the Saints can keep it going as they have the home match winning streak going. The Saints have not lost here since October 23rd, 2014. And hope that we can keep that streak going here tonight. Kendall Groff, in the last matchup, broke the Saints' career kills record, and she is currently sitting at 968 for her career. She passed Alicia Blanco for that one. Saints are on a 5-game winning streak since moving Brittany Martinez over to Libero, and with the senior earning back-to-back Red River Athletic Conference Defensive Players of the Week award, the most recent for the week of October 17th through the 23rd. Since that move, the Saints have limited opponents to an .071 hitting percentage, down from 183. Saints were one of 3 teams to clinch a spot in the Red River Athletic Conference Tournament last week. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the start of this one. You were watching Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back to Mabee Gymnasium here on the beautiful campus of Our Lady of the Lake University. Mike Thompson here with you. Red River Athletic Conference matchup between your Saints, 19-6 on the season, against Huston-Tillotson University out of Austin, 10-10 on the season, as they get ready for this matchup here tonight. As, again, the Saints right now, 23-match home winning streak. Saints have not lost at home since October the 23rd, 2014. So well over two, and now over 2 calendar years since the last time the Saints lost here on the home floor. Hoping to keep that streak going here tonight. Also, the Saints trying to look for back-to-back 20-win seasons. Hoping to get that 20-win tonight will be fantastic as we get everything going. Saints taking on Huston-Tillotson. Again, Rams 10-10, 5-6 in Red River Athletic Conference play, led by Dan Binke, their head coach. And we get ready for action to start here. Key for the Saints tonight is Lacey Robinson, the senior from here in San Antonio, and a transfer from Tyler Junior College. Leads the team in kills, aces, and has been a big help for this team from Huston-Tillotson. And, of course, the Saints with a lot of guns out there, a lot of power. Kendall Groff, Leilani Smith, who's not on the court at the time, but she comes in with a lot of power. And there's Jessica Woloski, will also be key for the Saints. Solis, and 2 touches, and that has been an issue for both Janelle Solis and for Lexi Bustamante this year, or actually the last month or so. And Kendall Groff with that one. They're off of the defenders there. Now we're going to be tied at 1 here in set number 1. Best of 5, win by 2. If it goes to a 5th set, that is up to 15. Every other set is 25. Set up in the air. Coming back, Brittany Martinez with a dig there from Thompson's shot. Groff over the top, diving underneath. Unable to slide over there to it is Barajas. And it's 2-1 Saints with the lead here in set number 1. Brittany Martinez, a senior out of El Paso. Here to serve it. Up and over. Now set up again. Robinson sends it, and that's going to find its way down for Robinson. Robinson, a bit of a homecoming here in San Antonio. Here, her and Borjas, both from San Antonio. Of course, also not that far. And also DeJane Robinson, also a San Antonio native. That comes down there, and that is down by Anissa Rivera. And that'll give the Saints a 3-2 lead. Now Leilani Smith, Lexi Bustamante checking in for the Saints. Again, these two teams played to 4 sets their last time they played. Saints were able to win it. And there were 4 very close sets. All but the second that the Saints lost. There, nicely dug up by Raven Swain. Kendall Groff will send it, find it inside the line. Point Saints, and it's 4-2 early on here in set number 1. Saints again a successful weekend last weekend as they took on senior night, were able to knock off Southwest. Their only blemish in conference play was a loss at Hobbs earlier in the year, and that's going to land it just inside on the line. A nice shot there coming down from Robinson, the senior from here in San Antonio, and a transfer from Northwest Vista. That'll bring Huston-Tillotson back to within 1, and that's going to be a service ace now from Robinson, and she leads the Rams in that category. Now we're going to be tied at 4. But as I was saying, the Saints were able to get the victory to avenge that early loss in Hobbs, New Mexico, with 3 straight sets over Southwest. Team played Langston on Saturday, played a little lethargic. It was a little tougher than it probably should have been. But they're still able to come away with a victory. Snuck over there underneath. Nicely dug up by Robinson. Again, and that's sent back down at the net. DeJane Robinson there, able to give Tillotson the lead now at 5-4. as Lacia Robinson to serve. Kept up. Leilani right there at Lacia Robinson. And now they're going to be sent, just kind of punched back and sent back at the net. Actually, it caught the net, but Cardenas was there either way. And now Audrey Contreras has checked in to serve for the Saints. As Kendall Groff will come out. Contreras catches the top of the net and finds its way over. Sent back, and that's going to be kind of pushed down there. And in there by Tiara Johnson. And Tillotson takes the lead back now at 6-5. Vanessa Salinas, junior from Richmond, Texas, to serve. And Saints a little difficulty with some of these serves, but able to get that over as Bustamante nicely able to get there. And that's nicely dug up by Bustamante, sent over by Cardenas. And that's going to be long point for the Saints. And we're going to tie it up at 6. Jessica Woloski checks in. Sienna Tenkowick will be in to serve. Serve is over. Now set up high. As that Jane Robinson sent that over for the Rams. Robinson sends it up again. That's just going to be sent over there by Miranda Washington. Woloski, nice dig there from Salinas. Back of Jean Robinson gets that one down. And a 1-point lead again for Huston-Tillotson. Brittany Martinez checks back in for the Saints. Brandon Taylor checking in for Huston-Tillotson. Jane Robinson with the serve, and that's going to be Leilani Smith putting it down for the Saints to tie it up at 7. And here comes Anissa Rivera and Janelle Solis. And Janelle Solis to serve here for the Saints. Up and over. Set up, and that goes right into the net by Kayla Garrett at the point. And the Saints will take the lead at 8-7. And Solis here to serve again now for the Saints. And that's set up there by Mumphrey. There at the net, and that's going to be sent down by Jessica Woloski. 9-7 with the Saints now with the lead by 2. And that snuck over nicely, just snuck over just behind her by Mumphrey. Caught over to the corner. Nobody expected that one, and that was the point now for Huston-Tillotson, trailing by 1 at 9-8 here in set 1. Solis, Rivera past the diving Washington. And a point for the Saints by 2 now. Raven Swain to serve. Junior from Pflugerville, Texas. As we sent forward, and that's sent back there by Rivera and Woloski. Robinson again and down for Lacia Robinson. And that'll draw Huston-Tillotson to within 1. As Savannah Borjas, the freshman from San Antonio, McCullum High School. And on the south side of San Antonio. That's a way point for the Saints. McCullum will be taking on Harlandale soon in football in the Frontier Bowl. Long rivalry in high school football here in San Antonio between McCullum and Harlandale. That's a cross now up there at the net and sent back down. And a point for the Saints as they now lead by 3 at 12-9. The largest lead of the match so far for the Saints. Brittany Martinez up and over. Set forward, Robinson just comes over there. She pulled back her right hand as if to use some power and then just kind of snuck it over with the left. And the point there for the Rams. They draw to within 2 now. And that is going to bring Kira Greiner, junior from Killeen, Texas. Sends the serve over. So Lease back over to Groff over the top, but DeJane Robinson there for it. Sia sends it back, and it's just returned there by Martinez. Say Robinson again, back down at the net. And a point for the Saints, and they're back up by 3 now. Leilani Smith and Lexi Bustamante to check in. Lexi to serve. Lexi a senior from Helotes. Her and Kendall Groff played in high school together. Bustamante went 1 year to Texas A&M Kingsville as a Javelina, and then made the transfer here to San Antonio for the Saints. As that one's long, 14-10 now the lead. And going to be a timeout call by the Rams here. Saints lead by 4. We'll take a break. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back to Mabee Gymnasium. Saints with a 4-point lead. Again, the volleyball team will be playing on November 1st at Schreiner University and Jarvis Christian on the 4th. And after that, they'll head over to Tyler to take on Texas College. And again, the tournament they'll be hosting on November 11th and 12th here. Soccer teams will be playing Thursday against University of St. Thomas at 1 and 3 in their last home game and regular season home game. On Saturday, senior day against University of Houston Victoria. Again, before the games, we'll be honoring the seniors. Friday baseball team hosts their annual Halloween inter-squad game at 4 o'clock. Prizes will be given out to the best costume. And softball will travel to Kingsville to take on Texas A&M Kingsville on Sunday. The point there from Tillotson. More information on Saints Athletics, go to the website, www.ollusaintsathletics.com. That's going to be sent back deep by Washington there, and Bustamante. But let's see Robinson there, but point for the Saints on the violation from Huston-Tillotson. The Saints will take a 4-point lead. As Audrey Contreras comes in to serve for the Saints. That serve is over, and it's going to go out. Service ace for the Saints, Audrey Contreras. And she leads the team, and that's her 42nd of the season now. Serve is up and over, and that's going to be another one, maybe. No, they're able to get it back. That was close. Back to Leilani Smith, and Leilani Smith with a lot of power from the senior from Hilo, Hawaii. Able to put it down. Ross there. Cardenas gets it down, and going to be point as the violation, and the Rams will take another timeout as the Saints take an 18-11 lead. The Saints are celebrating their 10th season in the NAIA. OLLU started with men's soccer and volleyball, and now the Saints have 13 total programs. We hope you join us in celebrating this milestone all season long. Our Lady of the Lake University, founded in 1895 by the Congregation of Divine Providence, is a co-educational liberal arts institution with an enrollment of 3,500. The university offers 35 bachelor degrees, 16 master's degrees, and 2 doctoral degree programs. Academic degree programs are offered in the arts and science, business, education, psychology, communication and learning disorders, cybersecurity, pre-med, and social work. Academic programs are offered through the College of Arts and Science, the School of Business and Leadership, the School of Professional Studies, and the Warden School for Social Work. OLLU also offers dual language English and Spanish certification option with all undergraduate degrees. Programs and classes are offered in the daytime, evening, weekend, and online format. And that's going to be down there and good for Tillotson. Our Lady of Lake University is accredited by the Commission of Southern Association of Colleges and Schools to award bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. The main campus is located here in San Antonio, Texas. Weekend college programs are offered in San Antonio, the Woodlands in the Houston area, and the Rio Grande Valley in La Feria. More information, go to the website, www.ollusa.edu/admissions, and Raven Swain sends that one away. And a 7-point lead for the Saints now at 19-12. Sienna Takeawick, the serve here. The sophomore out of Port Lavaca. And that's going to be a service ace. Has caught it right there between her arms, up there in the upper chest and neck area, and a point for the Saints. It was a nice serve there from Takeawick. And again, right there's Washington, had a little difficulty able to keeping it going. And that's over by Garrett, and too long, and a point for the Saints. Saints starting to pull away a little bit here as they got a 9-point advantage now on the Rams. And here comes Takeawick with the serve. Washington, set up by Mumfries. Jay Robinson just gets it over, and there's Woloski back, and again at the net, and that's put down by Raven Swain. And Raven Swain, and that's going to be a service error at a point. But Raven Swain has been very key, and she's going to be a key returner for the Saints next year. Losing 7 seniors is going to be tough on the team. Coach Tiffin already recruiting, putting a team together for next year, because you're always coaching and always looking ahead, too, as a coach. He's already working, but one of the key returners we're going to have, Raven Swain, and there's Jessica Woloski, one of those seniors, able to put that one down. Anissa Rivetta, also a bright future here with the Saints. And she has come on strong for the Saints, a freshman out of El Paso East Lake High School. Solis pops it up. Raven Swain sent back, though. Rivetta. Solis back again to Rivetta. Rivetta, and that's Zane Robinson steps back. Not a very good communication on the part of the Rams at a point, and that's going to be set point for the Saints now, 24-13. Solis coming, and that's going to be a service error and a point for Tillotson. Miranda Washington to serve here. The sophomore from Edinburgh, Texas. And Robert Vela High School. And are they going to be able to get it over? No. It goes around the antenna. Point set for the Saints. Saints take it 25-14. Lead it 1-0. We are going to take a break. We'll be back with your second set here in a moment. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back to Mabee Gymnasium. We get ready to start the second set. The Saints are up 1-0. The Saints with 14 kills in the first set, 9 for Huston-Tillotson. Attack percentage for the Saints at .433, Tillotson at 0. 12 assists for the Saints, 9 for Tillotson. 15 digs to 13, 2 aces for the Saints, and 1 for Huston-Tillotson as we get things about ready to go here. 3 kills from Jessica Woloski, 3 for Rivetta, 3 for Groff. In that first set, your leaders right there. 2 for Raven Swain. Raven Swain also with 5 digs. And that's going to be put down there. Jessica Woloski with fourth kill now for Jessica Woloski, giving the Saints a 1-0 lead here in set number 1. As Tira Thompson checks back in. Also Savannah Boras, who's to serve. And Thompson's long. Oh no, that's Brianna Taylor with that one. Sends it long past the line. And we're going to be tied at 1 here in set 2. Saints up 1-0. As Brittany Martinez sends that over. And that goes down by Lucia Robinson. And we'll give the Rams a 2-1 lead here in set number 2. And that's going to be the 3rd kill for Robinson here to go long. Actually, not. That'll be, the 4th kill for Robinson. She also has 4 digs tonight. Kendall Groff, nicely kept alive there by Borjas. Solis, Groff over the top. It's going to fall past the diving DeJane Robinson. And we're tied at 2. Leilani Smith, Lexi Bustamante in. Lexi to serve. Back. Let's see Robinson. That's going to be 2 touches, though, by Borjas. And a point for the Saints. 3-2. Lexi Bustamante serving. And that's going to be a service error. And we're tied at 3. I don't think that was the direction Coach Tiffin was looking for. So he wanted it more to the right side of Tillotson. Kendall Groff able to get that one. 4 kills now for Groff. Audrey Contreras coming in. Kendall Groff will head back in the rotation here. Audrey Contreras, another one of those seniors that will be missing out of McAllen, Texas. Warhouse, a good job of keeping that one alive because there was a lot of heat on that one from Leilani Smith. Raven Swain, that's going to be sent back deep and out. The long block and a point for the Saints, and they need 5 by 2 now, 5-3. And that's going to be a service error. Really no doubt, as soon as she hit it, pretty much knew they had too much on it. Vanessa Salinas checks in, she'll be serving. Also in now is Akia Mumphrey. Salinas, a junior from Richmond, Texas also. And Leilani Smith gets it in. And so it's now 6-4. So Woloski and Tanglewood gets checked in. And Sienna will be serving. Leilani with her 3rd kill now of the match. And that's going to be long and a point as Thompson's shot is long. And a 3-point lead now for the Saints at 7-4. Tanglewood by Mumphrey. And they're off the defenders and out point, as that's from DeJay Robinson with that one. And that'll bring Tillotson back to within 2, and Robinson serving. That's going to be sent down. Jessica Woloski. 5 for Jessica Woloski, graduate student. Her final year of eligibility here. Jessica also, she started off her first year, was also a member of the women's basketball team. And she got a ring as conference champion. Went to the national tournament, and last year she got a ring for volleyball. Went to the national tournament. Sent over. And that's going to go in the net, point for Huston-Tillotson. Trail by 2. Jessica Woloski, not the only member of the team with championship rings from multiple sports. It's Brittany Martinez, championship ring from softball, as well as volleyball. The point there on the service error. And that shows a lot to the success of the women's programs and the men's programs, but the women have been particularly dominant in this conference and a lot of the sports over the last couple of years. And a point now is up and good for the Saints on hitting long. 5-point lead as Raven Swain sends that over. And Sierra Robinson will give the point to Tillotson there. With a lot of success there at women's sports. Women's soccer is looking for their 4th consecutive conference championship this weekend. Volleyball very close to their 2nd consecutive. Women's basketball preseason number 3 in the coaches poll. And that is down and kicked under the net, point for the Saints. A 5-point lead. Been a successful year in cross country again, conference champions last year on the women's side. And this year the men are doing well in cross country. And both men and women will probably be conference champions for cross country. Men's soccer receiving votes in the coaches' top 25 for the first time ever. And Tillotson will call a timeout as the Saints have a 5-point advantage at 12-7. But a lot of success. The men looking to, on the soccer side, hoping to win a conference title and return to the national tournament for the first time after about 4 years now since the last time they went. Hoping to make a return. Men's basketball, hoping to repeat the success of last year, making it to the Elite 8. We're waiting on that ranking to come out on that side. Haven't seen anything as of yet, but we'll let you know as soon as we find out for anyone who might be interested on the preseason basketball rankings for the men. The computer really likes the men. The computer Massey ratings had them ranked 5th in the preseason. And we'll find out as soon as we can, but we're here volleyball here. Back to action here as Martinez serve, and that is going to be sent down there. Let's see Robinson with another one there. And she's starting to heat up a little bit, and she'll draw Tillotson back to within 5. Or I mean back into within 4, but then the service error right there. And that'll give the Saints 5-point advantage again here at 13-8. Lexi Bustamante the serve. Elani Smith checking back in. Lexi up and over. And DeJay Robinson is going to be wide on that one. Tried to find the line, couldn't do it. Point Saints, and now it's a 6-point advantage here in set number 2. So the Saints can start pulling away and getting some distance here. Make it a lot tougher. Wow, and that a tough shot from Lucia Robinson. And Brittany Martinez with a little smile on her face as she took a shot with that one, and a point for the Rams as they trail by 2. See Robinson to serve. Across over to Leilani Smith. There at the net. Kept alive, though. Back it goes. Over there by Bustamante. Head by Borjas. Nicely dug up by Raven Swain. Leilani Smith back. Up. Robinson over. Dug up again by Swain. Back it goes off of Lucia Robinson, and a point for the Saints, and this is a 6-point lead. And Raven Swain picking up a couple of digs. I believe she's got 10 digs now in the match. That's up and over. Borjas is it back over to DeJane Robinson into the net. Point Saints. Saints now with a 7-point advantage. Thompson there with a tough one there. Brittany Martinez diving towards the floor, not able to get it. And Tillotson pulls within 6 now. Salinas to serve for Huston-Tillotson. And that's going to be a service error point for the Saints. The service error is starting to pile up here in this one. As a timeout called by Huston-Tillotson. And that is going to be the 4th service error for Huston-Tillotson, and the Saints also with 4, 8 combined for the two teams here tonight. Right now for the match, the Saints have 21 kills, 15 for Huston-Tillotson. Saints attack percentage at 383. Tillotson still at 0 for the match, like they were at the end of the first set. 19 assists for the Saints, 15 for Tillotson, 23 digs for the Saints. Of course, led by Raven Swain with 10, and 6 for Audrey Contreras right behind her there. And digs on the side of Tillotson at 19. Service aces, 2 for the Saints, 1 for Huston-Tillotson. 6 kills for Kendall Groff, leading the way. And here we go. 7-point lead for the Saints. Remember, for updates on all Saints activities, visit the website www.OLLUSaintsathletics.com and follow the Saints on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. Use the hashtag OLLU Volleyball. Tankowick over. Jane Robinson sends it over for Tillotson. Cross now over to Swain. There at the net, stays on the side. DeJane Robinson diving, won't get it. Point Saints. 8-point advantage now. Tankowick over. Robinson sends it over, and it's going to go wide. Point Saints, 19-10. And Huston-Tillotson starting to find themselves in a hole they might not be able to get out of. They're at the net, able to send it wide. Point Saints, 20-10 as they've doubled up the Rams now. Stankowick to serve. Diving forward, Robinson able to keep that alive. Thompson sends it over. There's Swain. Bustamante. Smith, hard there off of Washington, kept alive by Robinson. Now Thompson sends it over. Up in the net, Woloski will send it back towards the corner, kept alive by Salinas. Over, nicely dug up there by Bustamante. There comes Smith, way back towards the corner, but kept alive. Mumphrey over to DeJane Robinson, sneaks it over the top. Nicely up and over the net there by Bustamante. A nice little rally going. Contreras, Woloski, Salinas. Now it's sent over. And that's back again. And Thompson just kind of mistimes it a little bit, comes down wrong. And into the net, point for the Saints. And her teammate, Deshae Robinson, comes over to her. Lets her know it's all right. And that's going to be point for the Saints there, 22. As 2 touches. 23-10 the score. Up and over. That's going to go into the net. Service is set point now is Tankowick. Humphrey. And can't get back there. The run is over. And a point for the Rams of Huston-Tillotson. That had been 8 in a row for the Saints. Still set point. Deshae Robinson here to serve. Up and over. Back. Woloski over the top and over. That'll do it. The Saints take it 25-11 in the second set. They lead 2-0. We're going to take a break. We'll be back with your third set here in a moment. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back, everybody, to Mabee Gymnasium here on the beautiful campus of Our Lady of the Lake University in our last regular season home match of the season. And for the match, the stats, 23 kills for the Saints, 16 for Huston-Tillotson. Saints with a .385 attack percentage. Tillotson negative .031. Assists 21-16 in favor of the Saints. Saints 29-22 in the digs. Aces 5-1 in favor of the Saints. Sienna Tankowick doing a great job. She has 4 of those 5 aces. The other, of course, Audrey Contreras. As we get ready for the start of this second set. Our next broadcast is going to be on Thursday, as we will have soccer, the last 2 regular season home matches of the year. And the way it looks, it's going to be the last 2 home matches, because I don't think they're going to have to do a play-in or a semifinal or a first round game here. It looks like both teams have a good shot of going straight into the semis there at the tournament in Houston. But that'll be on Thursday, the next broadcast, and that'll be against St. Thomas out of Houston. Women will be at 1 o'clock, the men at 3 o'clock, and the last home game of the season. And it will be Senior Day, where they'll honor the seniors before each match. Will be against Houston Victoria on Saturday. And those start times are 1 and 3. Rivetta, over, down, Point Saints. Anissa Rivetta, the freshman from El Paso, gets it down. Cardenas is checked in for the Saints as Brittany Martinez serves, and a service error will even things up. Team has improved a lot on the service area, but they have moments where they have it's kind of tough games there, and that's going to be down service for the Saints. Saints serving now as Lexi Bustamante and Leilani Smith will check in. As 2 years ago was rough for the service errors. So the Saints in the past have been it was really rough. A lot of matches came down to that. It really cost the Saints some games back in a few years ago or prior to last year. So 2-2 the score. Groff sends it over. Mumphrey, Thompson will send it into the net. Jasiah Robinson has not been in a while. You see her down there, staying in the Tillotson bench. Has not really been something. There's a service error there by Contreras. And as Brianna Taylor has checked in. So we're tied at 3 here. And that's going to be long point for the Rams. Bustamante back, Leilani Smith, and that's going to be out, Point Saints. They blocked it out. Saints even it up at 4. Jessica Woloski checks in. Sienna Tengelwick in. Sienna 4 service aces a moment ago on her way down there. And goes back. And that's set over. Bustamante back, Leilani Smith. Down and Point Saints. Leilani Smith coming on a bit here in this third set. And 2 touches there from Tankowick. We're going to be tied at 5 now. Miranda Washington to serve. Monte across over to Swain. Sent back of the net. Woloski with the elbow. But she caught the net too, but a nice job of trying to keep it alive using her elbow to go up there. But the point is going to go to the Rams, and they now have a 6-5 lead. Bustamante. Woloski sent back down. Bustamante back again. Raven Swain sent back again now. Jasiah Robinson, who'd been out for a while, came out, and she is immediately making a difference for the Rams as they have a 2-point advantage here in set number 3. Miranda Washington to serve again. Up and over, and it's going to be long on the service error. The Saints will be within one now. Janelle Solis checks in. Anissa Rivetta checks in. Solis will serve. Push back, and Robinson gets it down and in, and a point for Huston-Tillotson, and they lead by 2. Savannah Borjas to serve. Solis back around over to Woloski. And Swain up and over. Had some good points. That's going to be blocked out. And a point for Tillotson. And Tillotson with a 3-point advantage on the Saints right now. And a service error to kind of dull the momentum there from Huston-Tillotson. And Rivetta kept alive there. And that's sent back down by Woloski. Sia Robinson, and again, Jessica Woloski. The all-time leader in blocks, adds another one for the senior from here in San Antonio East Central High School. And that into the net there by Tiara Thompson. We're all tied at 9 here. And that's going to be long and a point, and the momentum killer on our side there. And up to serve, Kira Grenier. Set down, back. Sarah Robinson had to change her jump a little bit. Woloski sending that up over the top. That's sent back down again. Point for the Saints. So we are tied at 10. Martinez a serve. Back, Borjas down, and that's it back over off the deflection there. Back again, that one nicely saved and dug up there by Solis. Groff will send it back deep. Grenier now. Up ahead, Sia Robinson, and a little too much, and Brittany Martinez jumping for it. Probably could have stayed down and let it go, and it looked like it was on its way out, and she had a look on her face like, why did she do that? And it's an 11-10 lead now. As Robinson's serve is over. Solis, Rivetta, and Anissa Rivetta puts it down. And we're tied at 11. Leilani Smith is in. And Lexi Bustamante to serve. They're into the net. Grenier able to get it over. Bustamante. And there goes Groff, and Groff gets it in. And the Saints will take the lead at 12-11 here in set number 3. Bustamante serve. Snuck over, and a point. And we're tied at 12. Mumphrey checks in. Salinas checks in as well. Salinas to serve. 12-12 to score. Third set, Saints up 2-0. Trying to close it out. It's a tight third set as Leilani Smith puts that one down. And a point for the Saints. As Audrey Contreras checks in to serve. And miss hit there, but kept alive by Salinas. Grenier will send it over. Bustamante. Over to Cardenas, blocked wide. Point Saints. 2-point advantage here. Saints try to get some distance between them and the Rams. Humphreys. Zane Robinson, and that's going to be sent back point for Huston-Tillotson. Taylor checks back in. Grenier comes out for the Rams. Serving is Zane Robinson. Leilani Smith sent back and is going to be in on the block. We're tied at 14 here now in set number 3. Rams have some energy here in this set. After going through the second set. And half-heartedly put it down again there, and that was down by Kayla Garrett. Will give the Rams the lead, and that's 3 in a row now, and a timeout called by Coach Tiffin. As the Saints with a trailing 15-14 here. And the Saints 31 kills in the match, 23 for Tillotson. The Saints attack percentage has dropped down to .333. Tillotson has gone up to 12.012. 29 assists for the Saints, 22 for Tillotson, 35 digs for the Saints, 30 digs for Tillotson, very close in that category there. And 5 aces for the Saints and 1 for Huston-Tillotson. Leilani Smith in the match right now. She's got 7 kills. That's 1 behind the match leader, Kendall Groff, who has 8. And the dig leader, 11 for Raven Swain. Behind her, 8, Audrey Contreras. As we get ready to start this one back up here in just a second, as the Saints trailing at 15-14 to Huston-Tillotson. And DeJane Robinson still serving. The freshman from here at San Antonio. Over the top, and that's going to hit as Garrett, another one, as giving the Rams a 2-point advantage here in the third set. And the Rams playing like they're not ready for that 70-mile trip back up to Austin just yet. As Leilani Smith's shot is back. She sends it back again, but kept alive there by the Rams. Sent down, Leilani Smith. The senior from Hawaii with the big block and the point for the Saints as they pull back to within 1. Sienna Tankowick, the serve. And Smith, point again. 16-16. Well, Leilani Smith has helped bring the Saints even now with the Rams here in the third set. Sent down by Garrett, and Garrett will get that one for the Rams. As Tankowick roll it around, can't get to it. A 1-point lead here for Tillotson at 17-16. And point for Tillotson there. And a 2-point lead. Smith. And that goes over the side of the antenna. Point for the Saints. And Leilani Smith is going to come out. Leilani Smith, unbelievable power. And always a great job out there on the court. And teams always struggle, the defenders at the net when she's there, and then the back defenders trying to get to the ones that get through. And a point for the Saints there. And we're tied up at 18 now in set number 3. It's Janelle Solis to serve here. The seventh senior here from San Antonio, Southwest High School in the Von Army area. Her and her mother both are graduating this year. Her mom's been to every single match since she was a freshman. And that's going to be 2 touches and a point for the Saints, and the Saints will take the lead back at 19-18. Janelle Solis, service error. And we're tied at 19. And that is service error number 8 for the Saints. Tillotson with 5. Solis back, Rivetta. And that's going to be touched and point by the Saints as the defender got a finger on it. And a 1-point lead for the Saints here. Raven Swain to serve. Kendall Groff checking in. Up over, and that's going to be out. Point Saints. 2-point lead here. And a timeout called by the Rams. 2-point lead here. And the Saints again hoping to win. Trying to get their 24th straight victory here at home. As again, they have not lost in this building since October 23rd, 2014. And again, the teams will play. Their next match will be on November the 1st at Schreiner University. Then they'll be at Jarvis Christian November 4th and finish out their regular season at Texas College. We'll head back for the conference tournament, which will be hosted by the Saints November 11th and 12th. And that will be broadcasted live on the Red River Athletic Conference website. And that's going to be down and a point for Huston-Tillotson. And I will have the honor of calling those matches again this year. Saints with a 1-point lead. Grenier to serve now. Solis back around over the Woloski. Grenier and Washington kind of collide and make it a little difficult as Jane Robinson gets back there on the point for the Saints. Saints with a 2-point lead here. Cardenas to check in. And Brittany Martinez now to serve for the Saints. Senior from El Paso. And that's sent over by Thompson. And now Groff. Over at the net and trying to keep it alive as it was kicked, elbowed, and nobody quite able to get it up and over the net. So the point for the Rams, and they draw to within 1 here. Trailing 22-21. The serve. Solis around to Groff over the top, and it's going to find its way to the floor, and a point for the Saints. It's 23-21. Leilani Smith, Lexi Bustamante in. Lexi to serve. And that's going to be down. And the point there for Huston-Tillotson. As Garrett gets that one. Salinas checks in. Mumphrey's there. Salinas to serve. 23-22, Saints with a 1-point lead, leading 2-0. Trying to close it out, but the Rams are playing like they want to keep going. That's going to be blocked wide. Point Saints. Match point Saints here. Saints 1 point away from their second consecutive 20-win season and their second consecutive perfect record at home during the regular season. Grenier sending it over. Bustamante. Across the Swain over the top. Back again. Garnett is going to be wide and point. Saints. The Saints win it 25-22. We'll take it 3 sets to nothing. And the Saints win it 25-14 set number 1, 25-11 set number 2. Got a little tougher that third set, 25-22, as the Saints come away with the victory. Saints on the night, 36 kills, 28 for Huston-Tillotson. Attack percentage for the Saints, 318.020 for Tillotson. The assist at 34 for the Saints, 27 for Tillotson. Digs, 41 digs tonight for the Saints, 39 for the Rams. 5 aces, 1 ace for Huston-Tillotson. Leaders for the Saints in the kill department, double figures there. 10 kills for Kendall Groff, the senior. On 17 attacks, she had a .529 attack percentage tonight. Anissa Rivera had 6 kills and a .667 attack percentage. Leilani Smith, 9 kills tonight on 23 attacks, a .304 attack percentage for her. Some of the other stats to look at: 13 digs for Raven Swain, another good night for her, 10 for Audrey Contreras, and 4 service aces for the sophomore Sienna Takeaway. Saints get the victory. They're now 20-6 on the season as they go to an 11-1 record. A 2-game lead now with 2 conference games remaining over St. Thomas out of Houston. Again, the Saints will be taking on Schreiner College on Monday, or Schreiner University on November the 1st, and they'll finish out conference on the road November 4th and November 5th at Jarvis Christian up in Hawkins, Texas College in Tyler. Conference tournament will be hosted here. We'll have that all for you here on the 11th and the 12th of November. That's our final regular season home broadcast. Next broadcast is going to be coming up Thursday for women and men's soccer, as they will be taking on St. Thomas out of Houston on Thursday, 1 and 3 o'clock start times, and senior day will come up on Saturday against Houston Victoria. And be sure to come out and cheer on your Saints, as both the men and women looking for conference titles, the women looking for their 4th straight Red River Athletic Conference Championship. And we'll have all that. So again, Saints come away with a victory in straight sets over Huston-Tillotson, 25-14, 25-11, and 25-22. Kendall Groff, another big night also for another senior in Leilani Smith. So again, Saints win it 20-6 on the season, improving now in conference to 11-1, 2 games ahead of St. Thomas with 2 conference games to go. So from everybody here at Mabee Gymnasium, Mike Thompson saying so long, everybody. We'll see you next time.